Hi everyone, this week we're talking stereotypes.
Stereotypes are widely accepted, oversimplified views on different people, groups, or things.
It's pretty much a giant label that might not necessarily be true. We just use them as a way to categorize people.
Stereotypes apply to everybody in society. There is not a single person or group or culture or anything that isn't subject to some sort of stereotype.
If many people say lesbian, they think of really butch, masculine, outspoken.
You know, basketball shorts, like my hair up, and I'll be all gay looking, and people will be like, oh my god, you're so gay, you're like a dude.
When you sign the contract of lesbianism, you automatically get shipped a pair of basketball shorts, and that is what you wear for the rest of your days.
The first thing I thought of when I got this week's topic was flannel and button-up shirts.
There's this big stereotype that every single lesbian loves cats, and I don't know where that came from. I'm not entirely sure why that's a stereotype. And I know some lesbians that don't like cats in the slightest.
As a feminine lesbian, I'm not seen as being gay. So yeah, like even fellow queer people don't recognize me as being queer because I don't look queer. And that kind of ends up sort of almost erasing me from the LGBT community. Like I'm not seen as a member until I stand up and say, yes, I'm a member.
Another one for lesbians is that we have played softball or that we like softball or it's just a lesbian sport, and I don't think that's true because I've never played softball. I don't intend on ever playing softball because I hate sports.
One of the biggest stereotypes for gay men is that they're feminine, they're supposed to like girly things, they're supposed to care about like the way they look.
Gay guys, I feel ya. I really do. You have it tough. You get portrayed really badly in the media. I can tell you something right now. Not every gay man is good with fashion.
Well, I like to dress to impress in most cases, but I don't want to dress to impress every day of my life. I like to wear sweatpants sometimes, and people find that weird because of my sexuality. And I find that weird that my sexuality determines what I wear for the day. I have voices. That's a good stereotype. Everyone thinks that is a sure proven sign of a male liking another male, but it is not.
Lesbians look and act like men, gay men look and act like women, and that's just a load of bull crap. Because I'm a lesbian and I do not look, act, or think like a man.
When I identify as a feminine lesbian, people automatically assume that I want a masculine partner to make up for masculinity in a relationship. Not all relationships have this equal balance, and personally, I do go for more feminine girls.
Broad spectrum of LGBTQA. And on one end is lesbian and gay homosexuality. And on the other end is heterosexuality and being straight. And bisexuals are in the middle.
A lot of people who come under bisexual have the stereotype of not being able to make a decision, or they're attracted to anything that moves, or they just want anything that comes their way, when it's really not like that.
Being greedy and all bisexuals cheating and bisexuality not being a real, genuine sexuality, and that's just so wrong.
It's really difficult because people don't think that I'm real. People think that I just need to choose, or I'm confused, or it's a phase. There's things written about bisexuals saying that they're just confused. And I think to myself, all of those people out there who are trying to figure out if they're bisexual or gay or anything, or just figuring out who they are, they're gonna look at that and they're gonna get freaked out, and then they're gonna start doubting themselves.
A bisexual isn't a bisexual because they can't decide if they like men or women. Bisexuals are bisexual because they're lucky enough to be one of those people who like more than one gender.
People assume that if you're a bisexual woman, you're going to end up with a man, and vice versa. If you're a bisexual man, you're going to end up with a woman. That's not true. I mean, it might be true in some cases, but I definitely don't think that bisexuals choose that. They just fall in love with a man or a woman, and that's the end of the story.
You know, it doesn't make you a lesbian if you're in a relationship with another woman and you're bisexual. It doesn't make you straight if you're bisexual and in a relationship with a man.
Some people are bi, get over it.
I'm mentally, physically, and sexually attracted to women.
It does not mean I cannot find a man handsome or pretty. It's really, really annoying because it's not that simple.
There's a stereotype about lesbian women having short hair, and there are definitely a lot of lesbians with short hair, but there are also a lot of lesbians with long hair.
Don't wake up one morning and go, I'm going to cut all my hair off. Oh no, now I have to date girls. It doesn't work like that.
It's not on the lesbian requirement list. There are only 2 things on that list. That's identifying as a female and being emotionally, romantically, and physically attracted to women.
When I look at a woman and she is wearing flannel and has piercings, I think that sometimes I'm like, oh, is she gay? I don't know.
If you're a girl and you like girls and you have like long hair, you have pretty nails, you like to wear makeup or dresses, those types of people will have to come out every single day, and you'll have to face those stereotypes every single day.
I get a lot of people asking me, you don't look like a lesbian, why don't you look more manly? I'm a girl and I like being a girl. I like wearing pretty things, I like wearing dresses and high heels. I wear what I want because I want to. Might be a lesbian, but I don't think that I should have to look like a lesbian.
Lesbians hate men. Now, I don't know what dumbass created this stereotype, but what?
I don't hate men, I love men. I just don't want to go to bed with them. I'm just more attracted emotionally and physically and just everything to females. Doesn't make me hate men.
Some of my closest friends, some of the nicest people I know are men. I don't look at them and go, so you have a penis, I can't like you. It doesn't work like that.
Are stereotypes true? Not necessarily. I think that we just use them as a way to categorize people and to put them into boxes. Everyone stereotypes everyone. I think that it's wired in us.
Some people use stereotypes initially to learn how to fit into the community, like people who are just coming out or people who are coming out later in life. Whether or not that rolls with the stereotype, there's more to you than that. You're not confined by some box or definition, so you shouldn't stress yourself out about it.
When I first came out, I allowed stereotypes to kind of eat away at how I looked upon myself and others. I felt I had to dress a certain way, act a certain way, and portray myself a certain way just to fit being a gay male.
On a daily basis, you don't realize it, but a lot of people do stereotype, and I mean, it's life. You just have to try not to.
I think it's more of a subconscious thing because we are taught these different stereotypes and what to expect. And even though I don't agree with it and I do it, I don't always follow through with it.
Just be yourself. You don't have to be a stereotype. You don't have to be anything that you don't want to be.
And if you're trying to figure out who you are, just go with your gut. It's insane to think that our world is ruled by stereotypes, and hopefully we are lucky enough to live in a world where that doesn't happen and that changes.
Be who you want to be. Don't be anyone else but yourself. You over there.
I think we all need to be a bit more careful about how we perceive others, because we don't want to be stereotyped. So why do we stereotype others?
I hope you like this video that we're all putting together, and I will see you all next week.
I'll see you next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.
I love you.
Bye guys.